Hello, I'm Andrea Kanaris, founder of All Things Social Impact. Today, I want to talk to you about collecting data that tells the real story. Numbers are powerful. They can tell us how many people live in a town, how many are employed, or how healthy a community is on paper. But numbers can't tell you why a community is hopeful or why it's angry. And that's why good social impact work isn't just about what you can count. It's about the stories behind the numbers. But when we look at communities, there are really two kinds of information we use. The first is what you gather yourself, things like interviews, surveys, or focus groups. That's first-hand information. The second is what already exists, census results, health records, council reports. That's information collected by somebody else. Each on its own has limits, but when you bring them together, that's when the full picture starts to appear. When I first started out, I thought census data was enough. It gave me population numbers, ages, and trends. I thought, great, I've got the community covered. But here's the thing. People don't live in their lives in spreadsheets. I'll never forget sitting in a town hall in rural Queensland where people told me about the impact of shift work on their families. That kind of information never shows up in census. You only hear it by being there, listening, and asking the right questions. In Cobar, we were working on a mining project. The official data gave us the basic population size, employment rates, health indicators. But when we met the community, parents spoke about fears of lead contamination in schools and playgrounds. That wasn't anywhere in the statistics, but it was absolutely critical. By feeding that back into the project, we were able to shape testing programs and even influence design decisions. Another example was a new school in a fast-growing area. The data showed rapid population growth, very useful, but it didn't tell us what parents were worried about every single day. Through interviews, parents told us, we're worried about traffic safety at drop-off and pick-up. That led to practical solutions like pedestrian crossings and safe drop-off zones. And without those conversations, the school could have opened with a hidden safety risk built in. Here's something you can try. Think of a project near you, maybe a shopping centre, a housing estate, or a new road. Now write down what you could learn from published information like council plans or census data. Then think about what you'd need to ask people directly, say shop owners, parents, or young people who use the space. You'll see how the two types of information complement each other. That mix gives you a much clearer and more accurate story. And don't underestimate the power of informal chats. Some of the most valuable insights come from a simple conversation, maybe over a cup of tea in a community hall. Be open, be curious, and most importantly, listen more than you speak. So when you're gathering information about a community, don't stop at the numbers. Go deeper. Combine statistics with voices. Mix data with stories. That's how you build an assessment that's not only credible and balanced, but one that truly reflects the people we're working with.